How are we doing, guys? Y diré lo que siento con todo cariño y en ti pensaré. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. Few more minutes. We're just waiting for a few more people. We're gonna get it started. Nice and easy. Relax. Breathe. Listen to the song. Hi, Maggie. Hello. Y es entonces que entiendo que a mí del amor solo hay placer. Mary Lou is in the house. Woo, woo. And Desiree and Leila already donating money. Thank you guys so much. Susanna is here. Hello, darling. Just one more minute and we're going to get it started. Puede que no seas tú, pero es a ti a quien amo. Sigo dentro de mi pecho y vivo recordando. My mother is here as well. Guys, Yurate is my mother. I know. Labas, mamita, no vete, Emilio. La puedes. Quiero sentir que llamo. Así a quien amo. All right. Oh my goodness, Sunday again. Can you believe it? I don't know. Every single day is now the same to me, besides the fact that weekends is when I get to be with you. So that's the only thing that differentiates my days between the weekend days, you know? So I'm super excited to be here with you. So lovely to see all my familiar faces. And thank you so much immediately, Leila and Desiree, for your donations. I see it and I appreciate it. Guys, funny story. My mother, since the lockdown, not even once missed one live stream. And she lives in Lithuania, and there is 2 hours ahead, and she's always sticking with it. She's always there. And today she was even brave enough to leave a little comment there. So guys, when you see the name Yurate with the J, that's my mother, my dear heart and soul. She's here observing me, commenting after. She usually calls me as well after my live stream to comment on the way I looked and stuff. It's so sweet. Oh, Nessie, hi from Spain. Fantastic. Hi, darling. Welcome. Okay, guys, so let me tell you what we're going to do first. Of course, there's going to be a little warm-up just with the basic steps to keep us going in the bachata rhythm. But after that, we're going to learn today only one step. I know. You're wondering what, why only one? Because we're going to focus today only on arm styling. I'm going to show you a couple of really cool stuff. It's a little bit more flashy, but you can use it in so many different scenarios, and it's going to make you focus on your arms a little bit better. A lot of the times when we have a little bit more complicated step, then the arms are not necessarily always our best way to express ourselves because we are worried about the footwork. But now we're going to learn that one step. We're going to get comfortable with that one step, and it's a really important step as well. And then we're going to add on a lot of different kinds of arms, and maybe that will give you an opportunity to actually learn some good technique and actually enjoy doing some arm styling. So that is the plan. How will the plan go? Who knows? We shall see, to be continued. But let's get it started with a little warm-up first. All right, let me set up my camera for you to see me. My feet, excellent. And of course, as always, in order for me to see what you're commenting, I need to not be blind. So glasses first. All right, let's get it started. If you cannot pick up something in the warm-up, don't worry about it too much. We're only doing some basic stuff, but if you can't pick it up, there's many videos on my channel that you can go through the basic steps as well. But just do as much as you can, and we're going to come into the class afterwards. All right. Okay, get yourself ready. Warm up time. All right, starting on the spot. And 1, 2. Ready? Basic. Te quiero en mis brazos, robando de tus labios. Keep going. Sentirme en tu cielo y tener el miedo de enamorarme de ti. Going back. Te quiero por 1000 años, morirme y revivir con tu amor. Sentir que soy tu dueño y hacerte mía y una y otra vez. Back to the base. Tú sabes que eres todo para mí. Okay, guys, ready? Y cuando estoy contigo, yo soy feliz. No me sueltes, no me sueltes. Confía que tú y yo somos como el mar y la arena. Inseparables, nunca me dejes. Yo sé que tú y yo como la noche y las estrellas, por siempre juntos, inseparables. Tú sabes que eres todo para mí. Y cuando estás conmigo, yo soy muy feliz. No me sueltes, no me sueltes. Confía que tú y yo somos como el mar y la arena. Inseparables, nunca me dejes. Yo sé que tú y yo podemos ser como la noche y las estrellas, por siempre juntos, inseparables. On the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Well, hopefully you're more or less a little bit warmed up and you feel a little bit more in a bachata mood. And now we can get it started. All right, so now, guys, today we're gonna learn a step, tap, step, okay? And we're gonna use it in many different ways. So maybe you've done it in one way, but you haven't done it in the other one. We're about to find out. Now, what is a step tap is super duper important because the other way is called, it's a time step. It changes our timing. It's so important because in bachata, music changes all the time, the timing. You're dancing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then suddenly you feel like you're not on one anymore. When that happens, we use our time step, which is a step tap. So I'll show you very quickly, and then we're going to crack on with that. So we start with the basic step, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then if you do a step tap on the spot, 5, 6, 7, 8, then on 1, you go to the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on your left foot rather than your right. So we're going to do a time step again. 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're ready to go on 1 on your right foot. Easy, right? Literally, it is like a step when you're in the club. I don't know what kind of clubs you go, but there was a day when I was in a club, yes? So that's the kind of step we're using. Step, tap, step, tap. And because of that step, we're changing our time step, okay? So let's do that one more time. Going into the basic, 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3 on the spot. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3 on the spot. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3 on the spot. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3 on the spot. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, every time you were practicing on your own at home and the music changed, now you know what to do. You do your time step to get back into the rhythm. Okay? There's many other ways, but this is kind of like one of the most important ones. Oh, Aya, you enjoyed the song. That was Ephraim. Inseparables by Ephraim. That's a very nice song. And Ephraim is amazing as well. I've heard him sing live. I even danced with him once, and he's actually live singing as good as you hear in the record, which is amazing. Y Luis aquí también. Hola, Luis. All right, so now we've learned how to change the timing. Let's do, just for that step itself, a little bit of arm styling, okay? So now we're gonna do an elbow situation with every time when I'm taking a step to the side on the time step. Now, we want to try and avoid looking this, right? So when I'm gonna take my step to the side and my elbow goes with my step, I'm gonna slightly angle my body to the opposite direction and my knee softens. Can you see that? Soft, right? So I'm gonna go to the side, soft, collect, basic, 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 and soft, collect, basic, 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 all right? Now the arm comes from the center to the side, the center to the side, with the leg at the same time. Don't twist too much, just enough to create a shape. And make sure that your arm is straight. If it's a little bit down like this, again, it doesn't look as nice, right? So as soon as you're here by the center, you're keeping that straight line every single time. The other hand, just stay here by the side. Let's try it. Starting with a basic step. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, stop. Now we're going to do the time step, starting with our left foot. That means the left arm. 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic. 1, 2, 3. Time step on the right foot. That means the right arm. 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic. 2, 3, and 4. Easy. Tutum. Ta-ta. Yes? A little bit. It has a flavor, this step, right? You can make it a little bit harsher or you can do it softer. It has many different options. One more time, one more time. 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3 on the left. Left and right. And 1, 2, 3 on the right. Right and left. And 1, 2, 3, we go. Left and right. And 1, 2, 3, we go. Right and left and basic. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How are we doing with that? Are we okay? Now you need to communicate with the teacher because I cannot see you. I can only hope for the best. So if you're okay and you're ready to move on, just give me a little thumbs up or come some sort of emoji that looks positive. And if you're not ready to move on, just be brave and say, let's do that again. I'm happy to repeat it again. Mark is okay, fantastic. Now guys, just one little thing as well. When you're doing this step, bending the knee and opening that arm, don't be afraid to look to the direction where your body opens. Every time you look somewhere, it adds on the different styling situation. So every time you look to one direction or the other, it actually gives a little bit of extra something rather than your body's going there, but your head is stuck straight. So don't be afraid to use your head, part of styling as well. It's always nice. Everybody's good? Fantastico. All right. So now, exactly same principle, but we're going to continue the step tap on the spot for 2 times, and then one is going to be an extension. So watch once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, tap, extend, bring it back. Yes? So you start with the step, tap, step, tap. And in order to continue, you would do one more step, tap. But instead of doing that, we're doing one step, tap. And the other one, we imagining we are doing it. So we stop on the side in a nice position with our right leg out. And we're counting as a step, tap. So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? It will make sense when we add on the arms. So let's start with the basic. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the spot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and again. 5, 6 on the spot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Easy with the steps again, doing our time step. But now what are we going to do with the arms? With the arms, we're going to be opening them. And then we're going to extend them forward and bring them back. Now, this is a super, super duper popular styling thing. So this one I'm teaching you because it's actually super popular in sensual. Bachata is very popular between all of the desirees and all of the other teachers. So now because everybody's doing it, I feel like you should not be deprived of it as well. So we're going to do it as well. Andrea, hello, hello. It's all right. You are late, but you are here. You're going to catch up. So now watch the arms. They come up in a normal upwards position. Yes. And then one of the arms is going to go around behind the elbow. And when it does so, I'm going to extend the other arm up. I'll show you again. Let me bring my camera up so you could see better. So the arms are coming up, and then one of the arms goes behind my hand. It rotates inside, it comes on my elbow, and it opens. Yes? So now if I show you from this position, we actually gonna start by going to the right. So my arm's gonna start coming up. Once they're up, I'm gonna collect them on the other side. And then my left arm is gonna go behind the right arm. I'm gonna roll them in front of me, taking the elbow and bringing it in. So it's here, left hand is gonna go behind. I'm rolling it in front of me here. I'll show you from here. The arms are up. The left arm goes behind my hand, rolls it forward, goes onto the elbow in order to extend. We're going to have an extra moment here as well, but we'll talk about it a little bit later, okay? Now, when we raise the hands up, it comes from the center. We push them all the way back, and then we connect. Once we connect, the left hand goes behind. It pushes the arm forward. It rotates inwards, and it presents itself. Have you got this? Let's try with the step. Let's see what happens, okay? It will make sense. So we start with the basic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start raising the hands slowly on your step, tap. Step, tap, finish, step, tap. At this point, your arms are collected. Now, I'm going to start rolling the left arm behind, pushing it forward. And as soon as I'm rotating the hand in front of me, I'm going to open the leg and collect up. One more time. Guys, I'll show you from this direction, yes, slightly angled. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, rotated back where it came from. 6, rotated back where it came from. Don't worry about the head too much just yet. I'll explain in a second. Again, 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, we go. Step, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let's have a conversation. I feel like this might need a little bit more of a conversation. Now, how do we do the head? The head is going to lean slightly back, and then it's going to come up. And it's going to be at exactly the same time as you're doing the arm. Now, for those who's been in my channel for all this time, you know I have a lot of neck injury, like slip discs and stuff. So you will never see me do a sharp movement with the head because I am afraid to hurt myself. And I actually would recommend yourself as well to be quite careful when you do any kind of neck movement. Start gentle first, see how far your neck goes, warm it up while you're doing something, and only later try a little bit more. That's my advice to you. But also, if you do not want to do the neck, you could just as easy do the arms without the neck as well. I will be showing you the neck, but you don't have to do it if it's something wrong with your neck. Yeah, cool. So let's try one more time. 5, 6, 7, we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back and finish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we feeling? Is there anything you would like me to show you again? Don't be shy. This is why we have the comment section. It's for you to communicate with me. Yes? We really want to make sure that when we do that arm, it's kind of just like it's there. And then when we bring it back, look, the same arm that is on the elbow rotates again in a position. And then we open as a flower, and we've done the flower a million times before, so that shouldn't be a problem. But basically, it's all about rotation. Rotation here, and then it comes back. It's kind of, if you think about it, how it went out is how it comes back. So it came out here, it comes back here. Are you doing it with me, or am I the only one trying to make this happen? Because I know what I'm doing. Yes, that's basically the exercise for you. Do you know what I mean? Let's see, we got some comments. My elbow comes in front instead of behind. Elbow comes in front instead of behind. I have no idea what you mean, Andres. Why your elbow comes in front? So if you here, you put the left arm behind, you push the right arm down, then the left arm goes around, so now the right arm is on top. That's your position number 1. Then you push the same elbow back inside, and that's it, it's done. So your Andreas, your left arm pushes the arm down, and then your right arm is on top. If your right arm is on top, you got the elbow in the correct position, and then you bring it back exactly where it came from. Does that help you, Andreas? Andrea, one more time. I'm catching up. No problem. We're going to do it one more time, darling. Don't worry. Band rotation slowly, Christine. Rotation. Okay. Hold on. Rotation is the key. That's right, Juana. So one more time. I am here. My arms are up. And now left arm pushes the right arm down. Yes, my left arm on top of my right. And then the right arm goes inwards. Inwards. Left arm ends up on the elbow. Then again, left arm starts raising the right arm. We bend it, comes back. Yeah, one more time, very slowly. It's nice, no? I like it. Once it's fast as well, it's really cool. I like all kinds of rotations. It makes me happy, rotations. So one more time, we're here. Left arm pushes the right arm down. Then the right arm comes from inside here, in, boom, boom. Then you push the arm up, it goes in, boom, boom. Baba, boom, boom. Baba, boom, boom. Is it any better, guys? Should we try one more time with the basic step? And it was going to keep us practicing, okay? One more time through the basic. 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the spot. And step, tap, step, tap. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. I'm going to face the same way as you. Better. Excellent. Fantastic. All right. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go with the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And last one. And then we're gonna combine it from the top. Andrea is gonna freak out. Andrea, there's gonna be one more step that you missed. 5, 6, basic step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Open and bring it back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now let's take it from the top. Very slowly. We do first on the spot, tutum, ta-ta, pa-pa-pa-pa, tutum, ta-ta, and then one basic and the next part. Good luck. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll go. 1, 2 on the spot. Left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Part 2 on the spot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic step. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, here we go. 1, 2 to the left. And left tap. Right tap. 1, 2, 3 to the right. Right tap. Left tap. Basic 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6 on the spot. We go. Hands up. Rotate. Bring it back. Basic 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, guys, what I am going to do for us, I'm going to play a super duper slow song, okay? It's going to be very, very slow, but it's going to give us an opportunity to practice a little bit more with music so you get a little bit more in a moment as well. And after the song, if you still struggle with the rotation or something is not working, just let me know. I'm going to do it again. But let's try with music.
Usted se me llevó la vida y el alma entera y se ha clavado aquí en mis huesos.
Especially with these intros, it's perfect, this kind of art, you know?
Que se siente perder, no sabe que se siente caer y caer.
Right?
En un abismo profundo y sin fe.
Basic.
Usted se me llevó la vida.
One more basic.
Aquí
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we
la
go.
loca que no se me voltea, aquí ahí está, pero de siempre.
Basic. On the spot.
Sabe lo importante que fue. No sabe que su ausencia fue un trago de hiel que se ha quedado clavado en mi piel.
On the spot. And we go basic.
Lo que es el amor.
Let's go to the left.
Y el miedo que causa.
To the right.
La desolación.
On the
No
spot.
sabe qué daño causó. Cómo ha destrozado a este corazón que tan solo puede olvidar.
Let's go on the left.
Con el sonido de su
On the right.
con el sonido de su
And on the spot.
Usted no sabe de verdad cómo se llama. Usted no sabe cómo he sufrido yo.
All right, here we go.
Usted respira y su maldad me hiere el alma. Usted llenó mi
On the
vida
spot.
toda de dolor. Lo que es el amor.
Ready? This time, on the left.
Usted no
On the right.
sabe.
On the spot.
Usted no sabe, no sabe.
You ready? Here we go. Last part. Left and right. On the right. Right and left. Basic. On the spot. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Good. Whew. I'm getting a little bit warm, I have to say. Guys, how are you feeling? Are you with me? Is it happening? Do you feel it's getting any better or not? It's really quite dramatic, this part right here. But even this is very subtle, but it still has emotion in it because it's quite punchy, right? So it's a really nice one as well. When you open your leg, do you bend your left knee? Absolutely. So when I open my leg, I definitely bend the other knee. I don't bend it so much that I can't get up because it's a quick movement, but I'm definitely bending it. If I'm not bending it and I'm just straight, it's really difficult to do the arch and to do the movement a little bit bigger. So the soft knee is always a good idea. So when you're doing your ta-ra-ra-ra-ta-ra-ta, here, definitely soft knee, and then bring it back up. If you have a little bit of it, as I said, it's with moderation, something that could enhance your movement, but it wouldn't be a struggle to do it quick when you have to. Does that make sense? So then it actually exaggerates the movement. Soft brings it back, and that from down upwards, a little bit of motion is always nice, for sure. So that's my answer to you, Maki. Anybody else okay? Got one, the last one. Fantastic, Andrea. Better. Good. All right. If it's better, then we're going to keep on practicing, but let's add on. Now, I'm going to use the same time step. Oh, you're welcome, Mikey. We're going to use the same time step, but we're actually going to do a half turn with that time step, okay? So now, watch my footwork. Same time step, same step tap, but now we're going to be turning halfway. So watch it once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do half basic, and then we continue turning on a halfway, continue coming back halfway, but it becomes a slow turn because it's a step tap rather than step, 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 right? So I'll show that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I step of my left foot to the side and I pivot. Pivot, tap. I step to the side and I tap. Now I go exactly the same way to the other direction. I step to the side, pivot, and tap, to the side, and tap. Now, the most important thing to not get confused with your feet, always tap next to your foot. If you tap next to your foot, you're more likely to be okay. So don't do this. 1, 2, and you put that other leg down in an open position. You're gonna get confused. You will not know whether to go that way, and which leg, right? So be really clear when you're turning. Your left leg, then it's together. The right leg, then it's together. Left leg is together. The right leg is together. Okay? So let's just do that step a couple of times to make sure you're okay with it. And then, of course, the arms. All right, so basic first. 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, slow turn. Step, tap, step, and again, step, tap, step, and basic. 5, 6, 7. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, we 10. Left, tap, right, tap. Left, tap, right, tap. And basic. 6, 7, again. And 1, 2, 3, we go. And left, tap, right, tap. And left, tap, right, tap. And 5, 6, 7, 8. So hopefully you got this step, because without this step, it's going to be really difficult to do the next part. Okay. So now watch it once. I'm going to show you, facing you first, how it's going to look so you could see better. And then I'm going to show you from the other direction as well. So now when I'm going to go into my basic, I'm going to start opening my arms, and then one of my arms is going to do a little kind of dive in situation towards the other hand. And as I do so, I'm going to turn. As I do so, I'm going to turn. So when I'm doing my turn and I'm stepping, I'm diving in with my arm towards the other arm. And when I'm finishing my turn, my other arm is going to start stroking the arm all the way through my chest to the side. And it's going to repeat itself again. The right arm is the one that's going to show the direction, and it's the left arm that's going to do the stroking. Direction, stroking. Direction, stroking. Let's try and see what happens. Slowly. We start with the basic step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open your arms. Now, once you're in this position, make sure you keep the line straight. Your right arm is going to do a little dive in situation. You can even use the shoulder as well to let your body go. And as soon as you do, you start your step tap. Step tap. Before you even finish, your other hand, left hand, starts to stroke through the arm while you're finishing your other step, right? So now again, the right arm is going to dive in, taking the shoulder and using the step. Step, tap, left arm, continues stroking. It's kind of really, really cool because you just kind of continue the movement from one arm to another. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. Now, how do we do it so it would be a little bit visually better? I'm not saying you're not doing fantastic. It's just in case. So when you're here and you use this arm, make sure that you focus on your fingers actually leading the arm motion. Yes? You're focusing on the fingers, and then you're letting the arm take the shoulder with it. So we don't want to do this and leave the shoulder here. We want to use that shoulder to reach for that other arm. And when we do the stroking situation, we want to make sure that the palm is going on the side of the arm, and then it goes on top. We don't really want to stroke this area. When I say we don't want, if you if you are in public, maybe it's not the best option. I mean, I cannot tell you what not to do, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yes, it gives out a different kind of signal of the dance. Yes, so we want to keep it clean and not like look like we trying to seduce somebody in a particular way. Oh, this is not going well, is it? Guys, on top, where's the shoulder line? That's where we stroke. Where's the shoulder line? That's where we stroke. And if so happens that you have a little bit bigger buzungas, then make sure it's a pretend stroke. You don't even necessarily need to actually touch. You can pretend so it wouldn't look rude. Just say. All right, let's try. Starting to the side. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, prepare. Right arm and left arm. Right arm and left arm. Basic, basic, basic. Keep it going. 1, 2, open, and right arm and left arm. Right arm and left arm. Basic, basic, basic. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, is it happening? Would you like to do that again, or you're okay with that completely? I think if you're okay with the footwork and you're okay with the movement, now it's just, I'm sure, just making it pretty. One more little thing that might actually help you, make sure when you do this movement, you keep your shoulders down. Whatever happens, try not to raise your shoulders. Like what, sometimes we're in a nice position here, but we start moving this arm, and can you see the shoulder is so upwards? We always want everything to be below our shoulder line when we're doing movements from here. If it's below shoulder line, it's going to be always visually nice, and you will always look long, and you will look like you have a neck, and it's the whole position here that is always nice. The moment it comes a little bit higher, that's when it looks like you're raising everything up, that you're not in control of your body, and most importantly, you're hiding your neck, which is, it's an asset. A neck is an asset, yes? So always keep it low. Some people even like to exaggerate and actually move their bodies with the arm. You can do that as well if you want to play around. No problem at all. All right, you're not talking to me, so I'm assuming you're practicing. So guys, let's take it all from the top, okay? We're gonna have one basic, ta-ta, ta-ta, one basic, then we're gonna have ta-ta, 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 one basic, and then tiri, 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 tiri. Let's try it, see what happens. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time we'll go 1, 2, left elbow, left tap and right tap. Basic now with the right, right tap and left tap. Basic 2, 3, and 4 on the spot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This time half basic and we 10. 1, 2, open, go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully, yes. Joanna says it's happening. Fantastic. And Marisa is donating me money. I appreciate it, Marisa. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying your class, darling. Okay, guys, should we try with the music? Again, I'm going to play a song, and after the song, if you still find something problematic, we'll do it again. But let's just practice with music a little bit. A little bit with music. So, this song is one of my favorite songs of all time. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay, here we go with the elbow. Right. On the spot, here we go. How basic? Open and go. Let's go. Elbow. Elbow. On the spot. How basic? Open your arms. Let's go. Step, tap, step, tap. Con esa bachata de rosa en el aire seré tu consuelo. Ay Dios. Here we go. Le diste sentido en los besos que nadie quería. Y con las estrellas te guías su mano. On the spot. Ay Dios, es que yo me muero. Es que sin ti yo me siento igual. Let's go. Open up. Es que sin ti ya no existe mi credo. Es que sin ti se hace gris hasta el rojo de rosa en enero. Es que yo me muero. Es que sin ti yo me siento mejor. Y es que sin ti Ready? Let's go. Elbow.
Es que sin ti a la vida me inspira tan solo recuerdo. Sin ti muero, es que ya me muero, es que ya me muero, 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 muero. Es que ya me muero, es que ya me muero, muero, muero.
Ready? Let's go. Elbow.
Es que sin ti yo me siento en cuerpo. Y es que sin ti ya no existe mi credo. Y es que sin
On
ti
the spot, give me something.
de rojo, de rosa, de enero. Es que yo me muero. Es que sin ti yo me siento en
Let's go. Open up.
Y es que sin ti ya no existe mi credo. Y es que sin ti a la vida no inspira tan solo recuerdo. Sin ti muero.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I love this song, guys. Did you enjoy this song? I don't know why. I know it's not like a proper bachata song with a lot of instruments and stuff. It's a little bit towards the sensual side, but I think the words are absolutely beautiful. It makes me happy. I love that song. So is it happening, guys? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable? Because there's only one more thing I really want to do before we take everything from the top. So if you're happy to move along, I will show you just that one more thing, and then we can put the whole thing together. But I need to make sure that my babies are okay. What's the name of the song? Bachata de Rosa, and it's by Fantine. Fantine with an F. Fantine Bachata de Rosa. Very good song. Okay, so guys, now the final thing we're gonna do, and then after we do this, we can talk a little bit more. But the final thing that we're gonna do is super duper easy. We're gonna do a wave with the arms. This is the holy grail of the wavy arm. And this is what we want right here, right now. This is what we're going to try and achieve. Oh, Maria, I'm glad you're happy. You know, we build up, guys. We can't just suddenly go into the crazy stuff, right? But once we build our confidence, once we already can do basic moves, and we've been doing this for such a long time together now, we can start building up and doing more exciting things. So I'm glad you think so. Hi, Anna. I think you wrote me in Polish, and I don't understand Polish. I apologize. I understand Russian and Lithuanian, but not Polish. Forgive me, please. But I can see you sending me a kiss, so I'm sending you a kiss back. Yes, exactly, Andreas. Well done. Okay, so guys, we're going to do now the little wave. Now, how do we start a little wave with our arms? We start raising the arm up. And when we do so, our shoulder, we don't raise it straight like this. When we start raising it, the shoulder slightly inwards. Can you see that? It's slightly inwards when I start raising my arm. My elbow slightly bent, the wrist is nice and relaxed. Now what happens here, I'm gonna rotate that shoulder down, and then the elbow comes up and the elbow goes down, and the wrist is the last one to do so. And it repeats itself. Shoulder, elbow, shoulder, elbow, and the wrist is always the last one to follow. So you start with your shoulder, the elbow starts coming up, then the wrist. By the time the wrist is up, the shoulder is already moving down, and then the elbow is moving down. So it's consequential. It starts shoulder, what is this? Elbow. So you have shoulder, elbow, wrist, yes? And then the wrist is the last one to go. So you have shoulder, elbow. By the time wrist is up, the shoulder is going down. So from here, we go shoulder, elbow, wrist. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. And when the wrist is coming up, look, the shoulder is rotating, pushing that elbow down. Shoulder goes forward, then shoulder goes back. And we're letting that arm go. And it goes exactly the same way to the other direction. We prepare with our shoulder forward, and then we start raising the wrist up, the elbow. What's wrong with me? Wrist and elbow. So this is the elbow, okay? And this is the wrist. So you start with the shoulder forward, then it's the elbow, and then it's the wrist, and then the shoulder rotation happens and it makes the arm go down. So the shoulder goes forward and then it starts rotating back, forward, and then it starts rotating back. And we want that because otherwise it's just going to be like random. And we really want that rotation. So as soon as we start that first rotation, then the other arm starts. When one arm is down, the other one is up. When one arm is up, the other one is down. And that is the rotation. Now, how we're going to do this rotation is through our time step, okay? But now the time step is going to be without the tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that make sense? But we are eliminating the tap and starting with the right leg, so it's the the right arm. We have 1, 2, and now start with the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the position, right? We'll do it again one more time. Oh, Mary Lou and Annie, thank you so much for your donations, girls. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, so one more time, we open our legs and we're going to be shifting weight from one leg to another. And when I do this shift, now my knees are straight. So I'm not doing this. Now the knees are straight and I am with the almost locked legs going from side to side. And it kind of lets my body slightly sway and that will exaggerate the arm motion when I'm going side to side, right? So I start with my right leg going to the right. So it's the right arm. And remember, we start with that shoulder rotation. 1, now the other one. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get that shoulder rotation, it's going to be so much easier. Now, one little thing I'm going to say as well, you got to make sure because the step is not difficult, right? And the movement is not difficult so much. It's just making it nice, the rotation and the exchange that can get a little bit overwhelming, right? So also remember, if you find this easy, you can also change rhythm. So you could go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But of course, it's really difficult to coordinate it and make it nice by moving, rotating those shoulders and making sure that the elbows and the wrists are moving separately. Yes, that's the idea. So one more time, we're going to start with the basic step and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, open position. No tap, and now we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Collect and basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready, open, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, I love this movement. It might take you a while to get to a place where it actually looks really cool because it's kind of like a swan movement. They do this movement in every kind of dance, whether it's hip hop, whether it's ballet, whether it's jazz. This movement right here, super duper important. Using that, can you see the shoulder? And then reflecting everything to the end of the arm. That is super duper important. Yesenia, I'm too stiff. Stretching is crucial, guys. Of course, if your body doesn't move at all, it's a problem. There's not a lot I can do for you, but what you can do for yourself, Yesenia, is so normal. Stretch. Go to my YouTube channel, guys. After this class, there's a lot of exercises that I have. Just go to the training section on Wednesdays where I do videos, and there's actually a lot of exercises how to stretch your chest and your arms and your shoulder blades and your neck, your upper body. If you do those stretches, I promise you, Yesenia, you will feel more and more and more fluid. So for now, train the technique, but then incorporate some stretches, which is going to help you to day-to-day life anyway. So it's not like you have to do it specifically for this. You should do it anyway. So just do some stretches and you will loosen up your upper body and it will look so much better, I promise. But guys, we got to take it from the top. So the top is going to be this. Yes, we're going to stay in this position because the intros are usually a little bit slower. So we're going to do our arm motion just to practice. And then we're going to go immediately into ta, 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 then ta-ra, pa-pa, ta, 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 and then nyam, 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 finito. Good luck to you all. Yes, Juana, that takes practice. This, to make it as nice as you would like it to do, it takes practice. But we need to start somewhere, right? We started now, and hopefully as time progresses, we're going to do more movements like this. Hopefully it's going to get better as well. Just be patient with yourself. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Your final song, guys. I'm going to try and pick something nice, of course, for my babies. Something, ooh.
Si un mar salta continente.
So guys, on the spot,
arms.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Si yo pudiera ser valiente, sabría declararte mi amor.
Collect, basic, and here we go with an elbow.
Así es como yo traduzco el corazón.
Let's go on the spot.
No veo poco que dicen Canadá. Me llaman loco.
Ready?
Por robarle la luna detrás del cristal. Me llaman loco. Si me equivoco y te nombro sin querer.
Open the legs and we go. 1, 2.
Por dejar tu recuerdo quemarme la piel. Loco, 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 loco.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Loco, loco, loco.
Basic.
Pero si yo pudiera darte un beso,
Let's go, elbows.
sabrías cómo duele este amor. Y podré invertir el universo para quedarnos en la nada.
That's it, open up.
Si acaso te vas sin poder.
Guys, one more time. 5, 6, 7,
Pero
basic
de
1.
nuevo dando de qué hablar.
On the spot. And basic.
Me llaman loco, no
Open arms.
que dicen Canadá. Me llaman loco por rogarle a la luna detrás del cristal. Me llaman loco si me equivoco y te nombro sin querer.
On the
Por
spot.
dejar tu recuerdo quemarme la piel.
That's it. Here we go. Open up and go. Open your legs on the spot.
No existe una cura que no sea tu voluntad. Que hable el mundo que yo me derrumbo si te marchas sola.
Basic.
Llámalo, por no verlo poco.
Elbow. Let's go.
Llámalo,
Elbow.
por rogarle a la luna detrás del cristal. Llámalo, si me equivoco y te nombro sin querer.
Open up. Pauzaite.
Recuerdo que bailé piel.
On the spot. Open. Oh, well done, guys. Well done. How are you feeling, guys? How are you feeling? Talk to me, please. We have the end of the class. This is where you can ask all your final questions. Guys, before you ask me the questions, let me just quickly tell you something. Can you imagine we just did one step? We did a time step when it comes to footwork. That's all we did. But can you imagine with the time step how many beautiful positions you can establish? You can do a half turn, you can stay on the spot, you can eliminate the tap but keep the rhythm. You know, you can change the tap, keep coming back to the basics. So many opportunities. So don't be afraid of knowing only one step. Try to get that one step, really know it by heart, and then see how many wonderful things you can do with that step. That's where the magic is. It's not about how complicated your footwork is or how complicated your arm movement is. It's about knowing something really by heart and then decorating it according to the music is what you feel like. That's the beauty of it. Yes. So I'll just try to show you a couple of things. But the arms today, I know we work them because we haven't worked them so much for a while now. We did a lot of Dominican bachata, like yesterday, some of you were in my crazy Dominican class. So we did a lot of that. We try to mix it up. But the reason I really wanted to do the arms as well, guys, is because next week is choreography. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. The time flies so quickly. And that's going to be our third choreography. So I really wanted to brush off on arms so that when I make a choreography, I could include all of these awesome arms and maybe we could try and do something a little bit more complicated. And guys, also very quickly, I want to say that I'm going to do a few videos due to requests. I'm going to be doing videos where I make like a 10 or 15 minutes video of little snippets of what we've learned in one place. So I know that we have everything on YouTube, but these videos are very long and not always you want to go back into these long videos. So I'm going to make short videos of literally just playing music and showing you these moves with no speaking, just dancing, and that you could remember the moves that you've done and maybe follow and repeat, and maybe that will make it a little bit easier for you as well. You'll have some of the moves like 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of that, and you can just switch it on, repeat after me because you've already been in classes. So just as a reminder, and you'll have one place for all of the moves, if that makes any sense. So yes. Well, thank you, Andrea. I'm glad you like the idea. Not my idea, but I steal all of the good ideas just because I love you oh so very much, guys, and I want you to get the best out of me, what I can give you. Hannah, thank you so much. I almost missed your donation. Thank you very much, darling. Really appreciate that. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. And remember, because we have our choreography class next week, you are allowed to send me some options for the music. So I've listened to a lot of music recently and I haven't decided yet on a song. So if there's any song you would like me to use for the choreography next week, just send me a message on Instagram, pick a song, send me a link to YouTube or something, or just a name, write me a name. I'm probably gonna know the song anyway. And I'm gonna maybe use that song. I'm gonna listen to it. If it has enough like stuff going on in the song so I could use it, then I'll just pick that song so you can be actually learning choreography to the song you actually like. So don't be shy, write me a message and practice all of this week, the steps. Practice because choreography waits for nobody. Yes, that's when we expressing ourselves. We're doing some crazy stuff that we never get to do. And we just try and match it with the music and have a little bit of fun. And of course, there's going to be prizes always with me. I try to deliver, so I'll do that for you as well. And guys, we're gonna have salsa now as well. So I'm warm. I got my sweat towel. Dance with Rasa. How cool am I? So guys, make sure you get some water, you get your sweat towels, and we're gonna continue with salsa. But guys, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I was late since I still in Honolulu, but it was beautiful. Oh, Ani, I'm glad you enjoyed that. This video, Ani, is gonna stay on my channel. So whatever you feel like you missed, if you missed anything at all, you can always just come back in an hour or something. It's just gonna, render first, and then you're gonna see everything there. Oh, my pleasure, guys. Guys, I hope to see you in salsa literally in 10 minutes now. We're going to be back with salsa. So don't disappear. I'm going to still give you as much as I can. And for now, thank you all for the bachateros. Sending you my love. And guys, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, guys.